My child, before the morning becomes crowded, come to me. Before the first message asks for your attention, before the first worry tries to sit inside your mind, before the demands of the day begin pulling at your hands, let your heart turn toward me. Do not give the world the first word over your soul. Do not let fear open your day. Do not let yesterday's pain decide the tone of this morning. Come quietly, even if only for a few moments. And let me speak peace before anything else speaks pressure. Beloved, I know how quickly the day can become heavy. You wake, and almost immediately, your thoughts begin to run. What must be done? Who needs you? What remains unpaid? What is uncertain? What hurt yesterday? What might happen tomorrow? Your body may still be tired, but your mind begins working as though it has no permission to rest. This is why I call you to begin with me. Not because I need your morning to be perfect, but because your heart needs to remember where its strength comes from. There is a holy difference between waking up and beginning well. Many open their eyes, but step into the day already defeated. They reach first for noise, for comparison, for messages, for fear, for the opinions of others, for news that troubles the mind, for tasks that make the soul feel behind before the morning has truly begun. My child, I want something different for you. I want your first inner movement to be toward me. Because the direction of your first turning can shape the atmosphere of your whole day. Listen to what I have spoken. Seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Let that word become a lamp for your morning. Seek me first, not last. Seek me before panic. Seek me before the schedule. Seek me before the argument you are afraid of. Seek me before the burden becomes loud. Seek me before your phone teaches your heart what to feel. When you seek me first, you are not ignoring life. You are placing life under my care. Perhaps you think your mornings are too rushed for prayer. You say there is no time, no quiet, no space, no strength, no perfect place to sit with me. Yet I am not asking first for a long ceremony. I am asking for your first attention. A whispered sentence can open the door. A surrendered breath can become prayer. A simple "Father, I am here" can begin a day differently. Do not despise small beginnings. When offered with sincerity, even a small turning toward me becomes sacred. Before the noise begins, let your soul become still enough to remember that you are loved. You are not merely a worker, a provider, a parent, a student, a servant, a caregiver, a wounded person, or someone trying to survive another day. You are my child. Your identity does not begin with what you must accomplish. It begins with the love I have placed upon you. If you forget this early, the day may make you feel like a machine. If you remember it early, even your responsibilities can become lighter beneath my presence. Sometimes you wake with yesterday still clinging to you. A conversation still hurts. A mistake still troubles your conscience. A disappointment still sits beside your bed. A fear from last night still waits for you when your eyes open. Do not carry all of that into the day without bringing it to me. Before you speak to others, speak to me. Before you judge yourself harshly, receive my mercy. Before you rehearse the pain again, let my peace enter the memory. The morning can become a place of renewal if you let me meet you there. Gently, I ask you to notice what you usually give your first attention to. Is it fear? Is it your phone? Is it the opinion of someone who wounded you? Is it the list of unfinished tasks? Is it comparison with someone else's life? Is it anxiety about money, health, family, or the future? Whatever receives your first attention often begins shaping your inner world. Give that first place back to me, and I will help reorder what has become restless within you. There is no need to approach me with a perfect mood. Some mornings you may wake feeling peaceful. Other mornings you may wake with heaviness, irritation, sadness, or confusion. Come anyway. Do not wait until you feel holy before you pray. Do not wait until your thoughts become calm before you turn toward me. Come while your mind is scattered. Come while your heart is tired. Come while your faith feels small. The morning offering is not a performance, it is a return. At the beginning of the day, let your prayer be simple and true. Father, before the noise begins, I give you my heart. I give you this morning, this body, this mind, this home, this family, this work, this fear, and this hope. Speak first over me. Let your peace rise before anxiety rises. Let your light guide me before confusion leads me. Let your love remind me who I am before the world tells me who I should be. Allow those words to settle before you rush away. Let them pass through your thoughts like clean water. Father, before the noise begins, I give you my heart. This means your heart does not belong first to panic. It does not belong first to pressure. It does not belong first to the voices that demand from you without seeing your need. It belongs to me, and when it rests in me, it can face the day without being swallowed by it. Maybe your home is already busy when morning comes. Children need attention. Work begins early. Someone is waiting for you. Duties stand at the door. Even then, my child, you can turn inwardly toward me. While your feet move, your heart can whisper. While your hands prepare what must be done, your spirit can say, Father, guide me. While the room fills with movement, your soul can remain connected to the one who gives peace. Quiet with me is not always about silence outside. It begins with surrender inside. In that first turning, ask me to guard your mind. The morning mind is like an open field. Seeds can fall there quickly. If fear plants first, the day may grow anxious. If anger plants first, the day may grow harsh. If comparison plants first, the day may grow bitter. If my truth plants first, peace can begin to take root. Let me sow truth early. You are loved. You are not alone. You are guided. You are forgiven when you return, and grace will meet the needs of this day. Do not begin by declaring defeat over yourself. Do not say, "This day will be terrible," before it has even unfolded. Do not say, "I cannot handle anything," before you have asked me for strength. Do not say, "Nothing will change," while my mercy is still at work in ways you cannot see. Speak differently in the morning. Say, "Father, walk with me today." Say, "Your grace is enough for this hour." Say, "I will not face this day without you." There are mornings when the body feels weak. You may wake with pain, fatigue, illness, heaviness, or the kind of tiredness sleep did not fully repair. Bring your body to me first. Do not despise it. Do not speak cruelly to it. Ask me for strength, healing, patience, and wisdom. Let the first word over your body be not complaint, but surrender. Father, hold me today. Give me what I need for this step. I know your limits, and I do not shame you for them. Other mornings begin with emotional weight. You wake and feel sadness before you know why. Loneliness sits quietly in the room. A memory returns. A grief rises. A fear presses against your chest. My beloved, do not let that feeling convince you that the day is already lost. Feelings can be real without being final. Bring them to me before they spread through your thoughts. Let my presence meet the sadness early, before it becomes the voice that interprets everything. At dawn, gratitude can become a doorway into peace. You do not need to feel joyful about everything in order to thank me for something. Thank me for breath. Thank me for another morning. Thank me for the strength that has carried you this far. Thank me for mercy that did not leave during the night. Thank me for one small sign of care, one chance to begin again, one prayer still possible, one light still present. Gratitude does not deny hardship. It reminds your soul that hardship is not the whole story. Then let trust answer the unknown. You do not know everything this day will hold. You do not know every conversation, delay, challenge, temptation, or surprise. But I do. I am already present in the hours you have not reached. I am already able to give wisdom where you will need wisdom. patience where you will need patience, courage where you will need courage, and comfort where you will need comfort. Do not try to carry the whole day in the first few minutes. Receive grace for the beginning. My child, the first thing I ask of you every morning is not complicated. Turn your heart to me before anything else. Let this become a holy habit. Before the screen, before the rush, before the worry, before the complaint, before the old thought, before the pressure, turn to me. Over time, this first turning will begin to reshape your days. It will teach your mind where to go for peace. It will teach your heart that it is not alone. It will teach your spirit to listen before reacting. If you forget one morning, do not condemn yourself. Return as soon as you remember. If the day has already become noisy, you can still pause. If you already reached for fear first, you can still turn back. If you already spoke harshly, rushed anxiously, or became overwhelmed, come to me then. Mercy is not limited to the first minute after waking. Yet when you learn to seek me early, you give peace a place to begin before trouble fills the room. There is beauty in offering the first light of the day to me. It tells your soul that this day is not random. It tells your heart that your steps are not abandoned. It tells your fears that they are not in charge. It tells your responsibilities that they must bow beneath my guidance. It tells your wounds that they will not rule every reaction. It tells your future that the Father is already there. Perhaps the world has trained you to wake in urgency. Hurry, answer, check, compare, produce, prove, protect, achieve. My way begins differently. Come, receive, listen, surrender, trust, then go. When you begin with me, you do not become less responsible. You become more rooted. You do not ignore what must be done. You carry it with a quieter spirit. You do not escape life. You enter it with my presence. Before the noise begins, allow me to bless your mind with clarity, your mouth with gentleness, your hands with faithfulness, your feet with direction, your eyes with compassion, and your heart with peace. Ask me to help you notice what matters and release what does not. Ask me to keep you from reacting out of old wounds. Ask me to guide you away from temptation. Ask me to make your ordinary actions a place where love can be practiced. Soon the day will speak, people will speak, needs will speak, problems may speak, your body may speak, your schedule may speak, but let me speak first. Let my voice become the foundation beneath all other voices. Hear me say, you are mine. You are not walking alone. You do not need to be ruled by fear. You can ask for wisdom. You can return when you stumble. You can receive mercy. You can begin again. So, my child, when morning comes, do not rush past me. Pause, even briefly. Breathe, even quietly. Turn, even simply. Give me the first place in your heart, and let the rest of the day be ordered under my love. Begin before the noise begins. Seek me first. Place your day in my hands. From that first surrender, peace can rise, guidance can become clearer, and your heart can walk forward, knowing that the Father who meets you in the morning will remain with you through every hour that follows. My beloved child, after you turn your heart to me in the morning, give me your first prayer of surrender. Do not begin the day holding everything tightly in your own hands. Do not step into the hours ahead as though you must control every outcome, answer every question, prevent every problem, and carry every person by your own strength. Before the day becomes heavy, place it in my hands. Before fear begins to organize your thoughts, let trust become your first offering. Gently, I ask you to bring me the whole day, not only the easy parts. Bring me the responsibilities that already make you tired. Bring me the conversations you are nervous to face. Bring me the decisions you do not know how to make. Bring me your body if it feels weak, your mind if it feels crowded, your family if they are burdening your heart, your work if it feels overwhelming, and your future if it feels uncertain. Nothing about this day is too ordinary or too complicated for my care. There is a prayer I want you to say each morning with sincerity. Father, I give you this day. Lead me, protect me, correct me, and fill me with your peace. I place my thoughts, my words, my actions, my family, my work, my body, and my worries in your hands. Teach me to follow your voice, not my fear. Let this day belong to you. When you pray these words, do not rush them as though they are only a habit. Let every phrase become a real surrender. Father, I give you this day. That means the day does not belong first to anxiety. It does not belong first to pressure. It does not belong first to the people who demand from you, the problems that frighten you, or the memories that still ache. It belongs first to me, and what is placed in my hands is never outside my sight. Perhaps you wonder why surrender must come so early. My child, the heart that does not surrender in the morning often spends the day reacting instead of being guided. A small fear becomes a harsh word. A sudden delay becomes frustration. A painful memory becomes withdrawal. A difficult person becomes an enemy in your thoughts. But when you surrender first, you create space for my peace to enter before your emotions take command. Before you make plans, give me your plans. I am not against your preparation. I am not asking you to live carelessly. I desire wisdom, responsibility, faithfulness, and diligence in you. Yet plans made without surrender can become idols, and plans interrupted without trust can become sources of anger. Say to me, Father, guide what I plan, change what must be changed, close what would harm me, and open what leads me toward your will. At the start of the day, give me your thoughts. Your mind may wake already filled with worries, calculations, memories, judgments, or imagined conversations. If you let every thought run freely, your peace may disappear before the day begins. Bring your thoughts under my light. Ask me to guard them from lies, bitterness, panic, envy, and despair. Ask me to help you notice what is true, what is wise, and what is only fear pretending to be wisdom. Now offer me your words. Words spoken early can shape the atmosphere around you. A sharp answer can wound someone before the day has opened fully. A complaint can invite heaviness into your home. A fearful sentence can teach your heart to expect darkness. But a gentle word, a blessing, a sincere thank you, a patient answer, or a quiet prayer can begin to change the room. Ask me to guard your mouth before stress tests it. Bring me your emotions as well. Do not wait until they overflow. If you wake irritated, surrender the irritation. If sadness is near, surrender the sadness. If fear is already pressing against your chest, surrender the fear. If resentment returns from yesterday, surrender the resentment. Do not let emotions become hidden rulers. Emotions can be real without being the voice you obey. Place them before me, and I will teach you how to feel without being controlled. Some mornings, your family may be the first burden on your heart. You think of a child, a spouse, a parent, a sibling, or someone you love who is suffering, distant, angry, confused, or lost. You want to fix them. You want to protect them. You want to control the outcome because love makes the heart afraid. My beloved, pray for them. Love them wisely, but do not carry them as though you are their savior. Give them to me again this morning. I know each name, each wound, each hidden battle, and each road ahead. If your work feels heavy, place it in my hands before you enter it. You may face pressure, deadlines, difficult people, uncertainty, exhaustion, or the fear that your effort is not enough. Offer me your labor. Ask me to help you work honestly, speak wisely, serve humbly, and remain peaceful even when demands increase. Your work can become more than survival when it is surrendered to me. Even ordinary tasks can become holy when done with love. Maybe your body feels fragile today. Pain, fatigue, illness, anxiety, weakness, or sleeplessness may make the morning feel difficult. Do not begin by hating your limits. Bring your body to me as part of your prayer. Say, Father, give me strength for what I must carry today. Give me wisdom to care for this body. Give me patience where healing is slow. Let my weakness become a place where I depend on you. I am gentle with your human limits. There are hidden worries you may not speak to anyone else. Money, health, loneliness, the future, a relationship, a mistake, a decision, a desire you are afraid to hope for, a fear you feel embarrassed to admit. Bring these too. Do not give me only the beautiful prayers. Give me the secret pressure beneath your quiet face. Surrender becomes powerful when it reaches the places you usually hide. Sometimes surrender feels frightening because it asks you to release control. You may think, if I give this to God, what if He does not do what I want? My child, surrender is not handing your life to indifference. It is placing your life in the hands of the one who loves you more deeply than you understand. I may not always follow your timing or your exact plan, but my heart toward you is good. My wisdom sees farther than your fear. Let me correct you when correction is needed. This is part of the prayer many avoid. They ask me to bless, protect, provide, and comfort, but they resist being corrected. Yet a child who refuses correction may walk into harm while praying for protection. Say to me, Father, correct me if my thoughts are wrong. Correct me if my words are harsh. Correct me if my desires are leading me away from peace. Correct me if pride has blinded me. Correct me if fear is pretending to be wisdom. Correction from me is not rejection. I correct because I love. I reveal what must change because I desire freedom for you. If I show you a habit that weakens your spirit, do not defend it. If I show you a wound that needs healing, do not hide it. If I show you a relationship that needs wisdom, do not ignore my warning. If I show you a sin that must be confessed, do not delay. My correction is a lamp, not a weapon against you. Ask me also to protect you, not only from visible harm, but from the hidden dangers that enter through impatience, pride, temptation, fear, comparison, and resentment. Ask me to protect your peace when the day becomes loud. Ask me to protect your heart from hardening. Ask me to protect your mind from lies. Ask me to protect your home from division. Ask me to protect your steps from paths that look easy but lead away from life. There may be moments today when temptation tries to approach quietly. It may come through anger, lust, gossip, dishonesty, laziness, despair, or the desire to control. Surrender in the morning prepares your heart to resist later, when you have already said, Father, this day belongs to you. Temptation meets a soul that has been placed under my care. You will still need to choose, but you will not choose alone. Do not forget to ask for my peace. Peace is not a decoration added after everything is easy. Peace is a guard over the heart while life remains unfinished. Say, Father, fill me with your peace before I meet stress. Fill me with your peace before I hear difficult news. Fill me with your peace before I speak to someone who challenges me. Fill me with your peace before I make decisions. Fill me with your peace before fear begins to rise. My peace can stand within you even when the day is imperfect. As you surrender, release yesterday's unfinished weight. Maybe yesterday ended with regret. Maybe you spoke impatiently, worried too much, wasted time, failed to pray, or felt distant from me. Bring it into mercy, learn from it, and move forward. Do not let yesterday's failure become today's identity. A new morning is not given, so shame can begin again. It is given so grace can lead you forward. Then release tomorrow's unknown. You may be tempted to carry future burdens before they arrive. You may imagine problems, losses, conversations, appointments, bills, or decisions that are not yet here. My child, this morning has enough grace for this morning. Tomorrow will receive grace when tomorrow comes. Place the unknown ahead of you in my hands and return to the step beneath your feet. Your first prayer of surrender does not need to be long, but it must be sincere. If you have only 1 minute, give me that minute with your whole heart. If you have more time, remain with me longer. The length of the prayer matters less than the truth of the offering. A distracted heart can speak many words and remain closed. A humble heart can speak 1 sentence and open the day to my presence. Try beginning like this. Father, I give you this day. I cannot control everything, but I can trust you. I cannot see everything, but I can follow you. I cannot carry everything, but I can place it in your hands. Lead me in truth. Protect me from darkness. Correct me with mercy. Fill me with peace. Let my life today become an offering of love. Hold that prayer within you as the day begins. Let it shape how you stand, how you speak, how you listen, how you choose, how you wait, and how you respond. Surrender is not only a morning sentence, it is a posture of the heart. It says again and again, Father, I belong to you. This moment belongs to you. This decision belongs to you. This fear belongs to you. This person I love belongs to you. If stress rises later, return to the prayer. If someone speaks harshly, return to the prayer. If fear presses against you, return to the prayer. If confusion grows, return to the prayer. If temptation calls, return to the prayer. Do not think that returning means you failed to surrender the first time. Returning means you are staying close. Returning means you are learning to live the day with me, not merely begin it with me. My child, surrender will make you freer. It will not remove all responsibility, but it will remove the illusion that responsibility must crush you. It will not prevent every difficulty, but it will keep difficulty from becoming your master. It will not guarantee that every person will understand you, but it will remind you that your Father does. It will not make you immune to emotion, but it will teach your emotions to bow before my peace. This morning, let your heart become open before me. Open about your fears. Open about your desires. Open about your weakness. Open about the places where you need correction. Open about the people you love. Open about what you do not know how to carry. I will not turn away from an open heart. I will guide it. I will steady it. I will cleanse it. I will teach it wisdom. Beloved, do not wait for the day to overwhelm you before you pray. Give it to me while it is still beginning. Give me the first decision, the first concern, the first breath of anxiety, the first hope, the first weakness, the first responsibility. A surrendered morning can become a guarded day. A heart placed in my hands early can recognize my voice more clearly when choices come. So pray now and let the words become yours. Father, I give you this day. Lead me, protect me, correct me, and fill me with your peace. I place my thoughts, my words, my actions, my family, my work, my body, and my worries in your hands. Teach me to follow your voice, not my fear. Let this day belong to you. Now go forward slowly, not as someone who must master the whole day alone, but as my child walking under my care. I will guide you step by step. I will give grace for the next moment, wisdom for the next choice, patience for the next challenge, and peace for the places where fear tries to enter. Give me your first prayer of surrender each morning, and you will learn that the day becomes lighter when it begins in the hands of the Father. My child, after you have given me your first prayer of surrender, let my word guide your thoughts before the world begins filling your mind with its noise. Do not allow fear to become your first teacher. Do not allow news, messages, memories, pressure, comparison, or anxiety to write the first sentence inside your heart. Each morning, receive one holy truth from me and let it become the light by which you see the day. A mind that begins with my truth will not be so easily ruled by confusion. Beloved, your thoughts are like paths. If they are walked often, they become familiar. Some paths lead you toward peace, trust, patience, wisdom, and courage. Other paths lead you toward fear, bitterness, self-condemnation, worry, envy, and despair. Every morning, many paths will open before your mind. My word helps you recognize which path leads to life. It teaches your heart to say, "This thought draws me closer to God," or "This thought is pulling me away from peace." Often, the world speaks loudly before you have become spiritually awake. It tells you what to fear, what to chase, what to compare, what to desire, what to resent, and what to prove. It says your worth depends on success, beauty, money, approval, speed, strength, and the opinion of others. My word says something deeper. It tells you that you are loved before you achieve, seen before you are praised, forgiven when you return, guided when you ask, and held when your strength is small. There is power in receiving even one sentence of truth early in the morning. You do not need to read many pages to begin well if your heart is truly listening. One promise can become a shield. One teaching can correct your direction. One word of mercy can soften shame. One reminder of my presence can calm fear. One command to forgive can keep bitterness from ruling your day. One invitation to trust can interrupt a storm before it grows inside your mind. Remember what I have spoken, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. Your body needs food, but your soul also needs truth. Your mind needs more than information. Your heart needs more than motivation. Your spirit needs more than noise that entertains for a moment and leaves you empty afterward. My word nourishes the hidden part of you that becomes weak when it is fed only by worry, distraction, and human opinion. Perhaps you wake and immediately feel anxious. Your thoughts run ahead before your feet touch the floor. You imagine problems, conversations, bills, deadlines, symptoms, delays, and the needs of people you love. In that moment, do not let anxiety preach to you without interruption. Place my word before the anxious thought. Let truth stand at the entrance of your mind and say, "You will not rule this day. The Father is here. Grace will be given. Wisdom will come. Peace is possible." Sometimes your first thought is shame. You remember what you did wrong, what you failed to finish, what you regret, or how far you still feel from the person you want to become. Shame can make the morning feel heavy before it has even begun. My child, let my word answer shame with mercy. If you need repentance, come sincerely. If you need correction, receive it humbly. But do not let condemnation become your guide. My truth does not bury the repentant child, it raises them into light. Other mornings begin with discouragement. You may look at your life and feel as though nothing is changing. The same burden, the same routine, the same wound, the same prayer, the same delay. Discouragement tells you that hope is foolish. My word tells you that seeds grow in hidden places, that endurance matters, that I am near to the brokenhearted, and that I can make a way where your eyes see no way. Let my truth keep your hope from dying under the weight of sameness. At times, comparison tries to speak early. You see someone else's life, success, family, beauty, confidence, healing, or blessing, and suddenly your own life feels smaller. Comparison is a thief of gratitude. It makes your eyes leave the path I have given you and stare at another person's road. My word brings you back. It says your life is not an accident. Your worth is not measured by another person's season, and your Father knows how to guide you personally. Now open your heart to this morning practice. Choose one holy word, one promise, one teaching, one phrase that carries my truth. Do not rush through it. Read it slowly. Speak it softly. Hold it in your thoughts. Ask, "Father, what are you showing me through this?" Let the word become not only something you see with your eyes, but something that enters your decisions, your tone, your reactions, and your desires. For example, if my word reminds you not to fear, carry that truth into the place where fear usually meets you. If it teaches forgiveness, carry it toward the person whose memory still troubles you. If it calls you to humility, carry it into the conversation where pride usually rises. If it speaks of peace, carry it into the task that often makes you anxious. My word is not meant to remain on the page. It is meant to walk with you. Gently, I want you to let my truth examine your thoughts without cruelty. Some thoughts feel natural because you have believed them for many years, but they are not from me. I am alone. I will never change. God is disappointed in me. My family has no hope. My future is closed. I am only valuable when I am useful. These thoughts may feel familiar, but they do not carry my voice. My word helps you recognize the difference between a familiar lie and a faithful truth. There are thoughts that come from fear, and there are thoughts that come from my spirit. Fear rushes. My spirit guides. Fear accuses. My spirit convicts with mercy. Fear says everything depends on you. My spirit reminds you to trust the Father. Fear makes tomorrow look like a threat. My spirit gives grace for the next step. Fear isolates you. My spirit draws you closer to love, prayer, wisdom, and peace. Let my word train your discernment. Before you face people, let my word shape your speech. Many wounds are created because words leave the mouth before the heart has been guided. A tired soul can speak sharply. A fearful mind can accuse quickly. A proud heart can defend itself harshly. But a heart that has received my truth can pause. It can choose gentleness. It can say less when anger wants to say more. It can speak truth without cruelty. It can bless when fear wants to complain. Inside your home, my word can become a lamp. If the atmosphere feels tense, let truth guide your response. If family members are stressed, let patience answer before irritation does. If someone speaks carelessly, let wisdom hold your tongue until love can speak rightly. If worry about your loved ones rises, let prayer replace panic. A home does not become peaceful only because problems disappear. It becomes peaceful when hearts learn to return to my truth. During work or daily responsibilities, let my word protect you from losing yourself. You may face pressure to hurry, prove, please, compete, or compromise. You may feel unseen or undervalued. You may be tempted to measure your worth by results. My truth reminds you that faithfulness matters, that integrity is precious, that your labor can be offered in love, and that your value does not rise and fall with human recognition. When temptation appears, my word becomes a sword of light. Temptation often speaks in half-truths. It says, "This will comfort you." It says, "This will not matter." It says, "You deserve this." It says, "No one will know." My word answers with clarity. It reminds you that secret darkness still wounds the soul, that true comfort does not lead to shame, and that the path of life may require turning away quickly. Receive truth early so you will not be unarmed later. If sadness rises during the day, return to the word you received in the morning. Let it sit beside the sadness like a faithful friend. Do not use truth to deny your pain. Use truth to keep pain from becoming your master. You can say, "This hurts, but my Father is near." You can say, "I am grieving, but I am not abandoned." You can say, "I feel weak, but grace is still present." My word does not mock sorrow. It gives sorrow a place to rest under hope. Maybe confusion has been part of your life recently. You do not know what to choose, whom to trust, where to go, what to release, or how to move forward. My word will not always give every detail immediately, but it will form the kind of heart that can recognize guidance. A heart fed by truth becomes less easily deceived by panic. A mind shaped by my teaching becomes more able to notice peace, caution, conviction, and wisdom. Do not treat my word as a task to complete only so you can feel religious. Come to it as a hungry child comes to bread. Come as a wounded heart comes to medicine. Come as a traveler comes to a lamp. Come as a confused soul comes to counsel. I am not asking you to gather information only. I am inviting you to communion. Through my word, I speak, correct, comfort, strengthen, and guide. Some mornings, one sentence may stay with you all day. Let it. Repeat it while walking, driving, working, cleaning, waiting, or resting. Let it become the answer to fear. Let it become the breath between reactions. Let it become the reminder when your mind begins to wander toward darkness. A repeated truth can carve a new path inside you, replacing old roads of panic with roads of trust. If you do not understand everything you read, do not become discouraged. Begin with what is clear. Receive the simple light that is given. A child does not need to understand the whole sky to walk by the morning sun. Ask me for understanding. Ask me to open your heart. Ask me to show you one truth to carry. Over time, your soul will grow stronger, and my word will become more familiar than the voice of fear. At this point in the morning, pray like this: Father, let your word guide my thoughts today. Place one truth in my heart that is stronger than fear, stronger than shame, stronger than confusion, and stronger than the noise of the world. Teach me to recognize your voice. Help me reject every lie that steals my peace. Let my mind be guarded by your light. Allow this prayer to become a doorway. Father, let your word guide my thoughts today. That means you are not giving your mind to whatever shouts the loudest. Place one truth in my heart. That means you are asking for a living anchor, stronger than fear. That means fear does not get the final interpretation. Stronger than shame. That means mercy speaks louder. Stronger than confusion. That means wisdom can rise. Stronger than the noise of the world. That means my voice becomes first and deepest. My beloved, when my word guides your thoughts, your day may still have challenges, but you will not enter them empty. You will carry truth into uncertainty. You will carry peace into pressure. You will carry mercy into weakness. You will carry wisdom into decisions. You will carry humility into conversations. You will carry courage into temptation. You will carry hope into places where despair once spoke too loudly. Soon the world will try to offer many words. Some will be useful. Some will be distracting. Some will be harmful. Some will sound urgent, but lead nowhere. Let my word become the filter through which you receive everything else. Ask, does this lead me toward love, truth, holiness, peace, courage, humility, and trust? Or does it lead me toward fear, pride, envy, impurity, despair, or hatred? My truth will help you discern the difference. Do not be surprised if old thoughts still return. A mind renewed by my word may still face old patterns for a time. When they appear, do not surrender. Bring them under truth again. If fear returns, answer with the word I gave you. If shame returns, answer with mercy. If anger returns, answer with patience. If despair returns, answer with hope. Every time you choose truth, you strengthen the new path I am forming within you. Let this become the second thing you do every morning. Receive my word before receiving the world's noise. Even if it is brief, let it be sincere. Even if it is one verse, one holy sentence, one promise, one teaching, let it enter deeply. Let it shape the first thoughts of your day. Let it protect your mind from being led by fear. Let it guide you back when confusion rises. My child, I desire to guide you, not only through signs outside you, but through truth rooted within you. A heart filled with my word becomes less easily shaken. A mind trained by my truth becomes less easily deceived. A soul nourished by my promises becomes less easily starved by the world's noise. Come to my word each morning, and I will teach you how to think, how to discern, how to respond, and how to walk in peace. So receive my truth now before the day grows loud. Let it be bread for your soul, light for your path, medicine for your wounds, and wisdom for your decisions. Let one holy word guard the doorway of your mind. Let my voice become the first voice your heart trusts. When my word guides your thoughts, fear loses power, confusion loses ground, and the day begins under the light of the Father who loves you. My child, after you have turned your heart to me, after you have surrendered the day, after you have allowed my word to guide your thoughts, come to me for wisdom before you choose your steps. Do not walk into the day relying only on your own understanding, your own fear, your own habit, or your own emotions. Many roads may appear before you, but not every road leads to peace. Many voices may offer advice, but not every voice carries truth. Many feelings may rise within you, but not every feeling should become your guide. Ask me first, and let my wisdom become the light before your feet. Beloved, I know the decisions waiting for you. Some are small and ordinary, yet they still shape the atmosphere of your day. Others are heavy, private, and difficult to speak about. You may need to decide what to say, what to leave unsaid, where to go, whom to trust, what to release, what to begin, how to respond, how to spend, how to forgive, how to work, how to rest, or how to protect your peace. Nothing is too small for my guidance. If it touches your heart, bring it to me. Before you answer a message, ask me for wisdom. A few words written in haste can wound deeply. A reply sent from fear can create confusion. A sentence shaped by anger can open a storm that patience might have prevented. Pause before you speak. Breathe before you send. Ask, Father, is this the right moment? Is this the right tone? Is this truth spoken with love? Is silence wiser than response? I will teach your mouth to serve peace without hiding from truth. Sometimes you must make decisions while emotions are strong. Anger may tell you to act immediately. Fear may tell you to run. Loneliness may tell you to return to someone who harms your peace. Pride may tell you to defend yourself at any cost. Despair may tell you to give up before grace has finished working. My child, do not let the loudest emotion become your Lord. Bring the emotion to me, and let wisdom speak after the storm inside you begins to quiet. There are choices about relationships that require my guidance. Not everyone who comes close to you should be given the same access to your heart. Not every apology means trust is ready to be restored. Not every distance means hatred. Not every open door is safe. Not every familiar person is good for your soul. Ask me to help you love with wisdom, forgive without foolishness, set boundaries without bitterness, and remain gentle without becoming unprotected. Love guided by me becomes both tender and discerning. At times, you will need wisdom in your family. A child may need patience instead of harshness. A parent may need compassion without allowing control. A spouse may need honest conversation instead of silent resentment. A sibling may need prayer more than argument. Someone in your home may be hurting beneath behavior that frustrates you. Ask me to show you the deeper need. Ask me to help you respond to the heart, not only the surface. I can give you words that heal instead of words that merely win. Work also requires my guidance. You may face pressure to prove yourself, to hurry, to compromise, to compete, to please everyone, or to carry more than your strength allows. Ask me for wisdom in your responsibilities. Ask me to help you know what deserves your attention and what must be released. Ask me to teach you honest effort without anxiety, excellence without pride, service without self-destruction, and rest without guilt. Your work matters, but it must not become the master of your soul. When money decisions arise, do not let panic lead you. Financial pressure can make the mind desperate and the heart restless. You may want to grasp at quick solutions, make promises too quickly, spend from fear, avoid what must be faced, or feel ashamed because resources are limited. Bring your needs to me. Ask for provision, discipline, patience, creativity, and wise counsel. I can guide you through narrow places without letting fear become your counselor. Perhaps your body needs wisdom today. You may wonder whether to rest, to work, to seek help, to speak about your pain, to slow down, to continue treatment, to change a habit, or to care for yourself more gently. Do not treat your body as an enemy. It is part of the life I have entrusted to you. Ask me for wisdom to care for it with patience and respect. Faith does not mean ignoring human limits. Faith means bringing those limits under my care. In moments of confusion, do not demand that I show you the entire path at once. Often, I give enough light for the next step. You may want the full map, every answer, every result, every consequence explained before you move. Yet too much knowledge can become too heavy for your heart. Trust me with what I have not yet revealed. Walk faithfully in the light you have, and I will give more light as you continue. Quietly, I may guide you through peace, not a shallow peace that avoids hard truth, but a deep steadiness that remains when a path is aligned with my will. You may not understand every detail, but your soul may feel a holy calm beneath the decision. Pay attention to that. Do not confuse peace with ease, because some right choices are still difficult. Yet when I guide you, I can place a quiet assurance under the weight of obedience. Other times, I guide through caution. Something may look good, sound convincing, and promise relief, yet your spirit feels unsettled. Do not ignore that inner warning simply because you want the door to be right. Pause, pray, wait, seek wise counsel, test the fruit. A road that flatters your desire but steals your peace deserves careful examination. I may be protecting you through the very hesitation you are tempted to dismiss. Sometimes a closed door is guidance. You may feel disappointed when an opportunity does not open, when someone does not respond, when a plan does not work, or when a path becomes blocked. Yet not every closed door is rejection. Some closed doors are protection, some are redirection, some are timing, some are mercy. You will understand later. Ask me to help you receive a closed door without letting it become despair. There may also be guidance through a wise person. I can speak through counsel that is humble, truthful, patient, and rooted in love. Do not isolate yourself when the decision is heavy. Seek voices that draw you closer to me, not voices that feed panic, pride, revenge, or confusion. A wise person will not always tell you what you want to hear, but their words may carry the light you need. Receive counsel without surrendering discernment. Test everything in prayer. My child, I may guide through conviction in your heart. A thought may return gently, not with torment, but with clarity. An apology you have delayed may keep rising. A habit you need to leave may become increasingly clear. A step of obedience may press softly but persistently on your conscience. Do not harden yourself against holy conviction. What I show you is meant to lead you toward life. Be careful with decisions made only to escape discomfort. You may want to leave a situation because it is difficult, but I may be teaching endurance. You may want to stay because leaving feels frightening, but I may be calling you into freedom. You may want to speak because silence feels unbearable, but I may be asking for patience. You may want to remain silent because truth feels costly, but I may be asking for courage. This is why you need my wisdom, not only your immediate feeling. A hurried heart often mistakes urgency for guidance. Not everything that feels urgent is from me. Some urgency comes from fear. Some comes from pressure. Some comes from other people's impatience. Some comes from the desire to control. When possible, slow down enough to listen. Ask, Father, am I moving because you lead me, or because fear is pushing me? I do not lead you through panic that destroys your peace. Still, there are moments when wisdom requires action. Do not use prayer as a hiding place from obedience. If I have already shown you the next step, do not keep asking for more signs because you are afraid to move. If you know you must apologize, do it with humility. If you know you must leave a harmful habit, begin now. If you know you must seek help, ask today. If you know you must stop feeding bitterness, surrender it. Guidance received must become obedience practiced. In your decisions, examine the fruit. Does this path draw you closer to love, truth, humility, purity, courage, patience, and peace? Or does it deepen secrecy, fear, pride, anger, impurity, envy, or despair? A tree is known by its fruit. Do not be deceived by a path that looks beautiful but consistently leads you away from my light. Wisdom looks beyond appearance and asks what kind of spirit is being formed within you. Today, pray before choices become crises. Pray before the conversation. Pray before the purchase. Pray before the commitment. Pray before the confrontation. Pray before the journey. Pray before opening the door to someone who once wounded you. Pray before returning to something that once controlled you. Prayer before action allows my light to stand at the doorway of your decision. Let your prayer be simple. Father, give me wisdom before I decide. Guide my thoughts, my words, my timing, and my steps. Close what would harm me. Open what leads me closer to you. Give me peace where I should move, caution where I should wait, courage where I should obey, and humility where I should listen. Allow those words to become the posture of your heart. Father, give me wisdom before I decide. This means you admit that your sight is limited. Guide my thoughts. This means you do not want fear to shape your reasoning. Guide my words. This means you want truth to be joined with love. Guide my timing. This means you trust that when something is said can matter as much as what is said. Guide my steps. This means you want the whole day to move under my care. Perhaps you are facing a decision that could change a season of your life. Do not carry it alone. Bring it repeatedly into my presence. Write it down if needed. Pray over it. Notice what brings peace and what brings confusion. Seek counsel. Watch for doors opening or closing. Examine your motives. Ask whether fear, pride, loneliness, or pressure is influencing you. I am not annoyed by your need for clarity. I welcome the child who wants to be guided. If your decision involves another person, remember that love must be honest. Do not manipulate to get the outcome you desire. Do not use guilt to control. Do not promise what you cannot live. Do not speak tenderness while hiding resentment. Do not avoid truth because you fear discomfort. Ask me to purify your motives. A decision made in love and truth may be difficult, but it will not require you to betray your soul. When you must choose under uncertainty, hold my hand rather than demanding certainty as your savior. Some decisions will never feel completely free of risk. Some steps require faith. Some obedience happens before every detail is clear. I can guide you through imperfect knowledge. I can correct your path if you remain humble. I can redeem even mistakes when you return to me sincerely. Do not be paralyzed by the fear of being imperfect. There are moments when the wisest decision is to wait. Waiting can feel frustrating when you want relief, yet waiting may protect you from speaking too soon, committing too quickly, trusting too easily, reacting too harshly, or entering a door before your heart is ready. If I ask you to wait, do not call it wasted time. Let waiting become a place of preparation. At other times, the wisest decision is to move. You have waited long enough. You have prayed. You have received counsel. You know the next faithful step, but fear has kept you still. My child, if I am leading you forward, do not let fear chain your feet. Take the step with humility. You do not need to see the whole road to obey the light I have given. In all of this, remember that guidance is relationship, not merely information. I do not only want to give you answers, I want to walk with you. I want you to learn my heart, recognize my peace, trust my timing, and return to me throughout the day. A child who walks with the Father grows wiser over time. Wisdom becomes less like a sudden message and more like a life formed by communion. If you make a mistake, Do not let shame drive you away. Come back quickly. Learn. Repent if needed. Repair what can be repaired. Ask for wisdom again. I am patient with the child who wants to learn. I do not abandon you because you misunderstood, rushed, or feared. I guide the humble back onto the path. Your mistake does not have to become your master. Beloved, ask for wisdom before you make decisions because your peace is precious, your calling is precious, your relationships are precious, and your soul is precious. Do not throw your heart into every open door. Do not answer every voice. Do not believe every feeling. Do not rush because the world pressures you. Let me guide you with love that sees farther than your eyes. So, when morning comes, do this fourth step in the rhythm of peace. Ask me before you decide. Ask me before you speak. Ask me before you react. Ask me before you commit. Ask me before you walk away. Ask me before you stay. Ask me before you choose the road. I am not silent toward the child who seeks me. I will guide you through peace, caution, closed doors, wise counsel, and quiet conviction. Walk slowly enough to listen, and you will discover that my guidance is already near. My beloved child, after you have turned your heart to me, surrendered the day, received my word, and asked for wisdom, I now ask you to offer your actions as an act of love. Do not think that only prayers spoken in quiet places matter to me. Do not believe that only great sacrifices, visible missions, or dramatic moments can become holy. Your ordinary steps, your small responsibilities, your patient words, your honest work, your gentle service, and even the hidden tasks no one notices can become offerings when they are placed in my hands with love. Beloved, I see the duties waiting for you today. Some may feel simple, almost invisible. Some may feel repetitive and tiring. Some may require patience when your heart is already thin. You may need to care for your family, answer messages, prepare food, clean a room, go to work, study, help someone, forgive an offense, keep a promise, or finish something you would rather avoid. If you do these things only under pressure, they can feel heavy. If you offer them to me, they can become places where grace quietly enters your day. There is a sacredness hidden in ordinary faithfulness. A cup of water given with love matters. A gentle answer given when anger was easier matters. A task completed honestly when no one is watching matters. A burden carried without complaint for the good of another matters. A small act of patience toward a difficult person matters. Heaven is not blind to quiet love. I receive what is offered sincerely, even when the world does not applaud it. Perhaps you have believed that your life is too ordinary to please me. You look at your routine and see repetition, not purpose. You see dishes, bills, work, caregiving, traffic, fatigue, conversations, errands, and responsibilities. But I see opportunities for love. I see moments where your heart can choose kindness instead of irritation, humility instead of pride, honesty instead of compromise, service instead of selfishness, and prayer instead of resentment. A day does not need to look extraordinary to become holy. Today, begin by saying, Father, I offer you my actions. Let my work, my words, my service, my patience, my forgiveness, and my small responsibilities become acts of love. Keep my heart pure, my motives humble, and my hands faithful. May everything I do today draw me closer to you and bring light to those around me. Let this prayer guide the way you move. When you work, do not work only to be praised. When you serve, do not serve only to be noticed. When you give, do not give only to receive gratitude. When you forgive, do not forgive only to appear noble. Offer each action to me, and let me purify the hidden motives beneath it. Love becomes cleaner when it is freed from the hunger for applause. Sometimes your actions are made heavy by resentment. You do what must be done, but inside your heart says, no one sees me, no one helps me, No one understands how tired I am. My child, I do see you. I do know the hidden cost. Yet I do not want resentment to poison what could become an offering. Bring me the weariness. Ask me for help. Set wise boundaries where needed, but do not let bitterness steal the beauty of love from your hands. In your home, offer your actions with tenderness. If you prepare a meal, let it be more than a duty. If you clean a space, let it be a prayer for peace. If you speak to someone you love, let your tone carry patience. If you care for a child, an elderly parent, a sick loved one, or someone who depends on you, ask me to place compassion in your heart. Love is not always dramatic. Often, love is repeated quietly, day after day, in ordinary acts of care. At work, offer your effort with integrity. Do not do only what is seen. Do not cut corners because no one will know. Do not allow frustration to make you careless with your responsibilities. Work honestly, not as a slave to approval, but as a child who wants to live in truth. I am present in your labor. I see the effort, the discipline, the fatigue, and the choices no one else measures. When your work is offered to me, it becomes more than earning. It becomes faithfulness. Within conversations, offer your words as instruments of love. Words can build or wound, heal or harden, calm or inflame. Before speaking, ask whether your words carry truth and mercy together. A truthful word without love can cut too deeply. A gentle word without truth can avoid healing. Let me teach you speech that is honest, patient, courageous, and kind. Your mouth can become a doorway through which peace enters the day. When someone tests your patience, offer your response to me. Perhaps a person will misunderstand you, delay you, irritate you, criticize you, or speak carelessly. In that moment, you will have a choice. You can react from the wound, or you can respond from my peace. You can answer harshly, or you can pause and ask me for wisdom. Patience offered in a difficult moment is not weakness. It is love choosing not to let anger become the master. Maybe today you will need to forgive something small, a tone, a delay, a forgotten promise, a careless word, a moment of neglect. Do not let every small offense become a stone added to the wall around your heart. Offer forgiveness early, before bitterness grows roots. This does not mean ignoring serious harm or pretending everything is fine. It means refusing to let minor wounds become rulers over your peace. Let mercy move quickly where wisdom allows. At the same time, offer your boundaries as an act of love too. Love does not mean saying yes to everything. Love does not mean allowing yourself to be used, manipulated, or harmed. Sometimes the loving action is a gentle no. Sometimes it is stepping back. Sometimes it is speaking truth clearly. Sometimes it is protecting your peace so you can continue living faithfully. Ask me to show you the difference between selfish refusal and holy boundary. There are moments when you may feel unseen. You may do something good and receive no thanks. You may serve quietly while another person receives attention. You may work hard and still feel unnoticed. My child, do not let the lack of recognition make your heart cold. I see what is done in secret. I receive the love hidden inside faithful actions. The reward of love is not always immediate praise. Sometimes it is a deeper union with my heart. If your actions are small today, offer them anyway. A short prayer, a kind message, a patient breath, a glass of water, a simple task completed, a room made peaceful, a meal shared, a smile given to someone lonely, a temptation resisted, a complaint held back, a moment of listening. These small things may look ordinary, but love makes them bright before me. Should your body feel weak, offer what you can without despising your limits. Do not compare your capacity today with another person's strength or even with your own strength from another season. If you can do much, do it with humility. If you can do little, offer the little with trust. I do not measure love only by size. I see the sacrifice within the action. Sometimes a small act done through great weakness is very precious to me. When you are tempted to seek success more than faithfulness, return to my heart. Success can become an idol when it decides your worth. Results matter, but they are not the deepest measure of your life. You may not control every outcome, but you can offer your heart, your effort, your integrity, and your love. Seek faithfulness today. Let success come as I permit. Let results rest under my wisdom. A faithful action may not feel exciting. Choosing honesty may feel costly. Choosing patience may feel slow. Choosing forgiveness may feel hidden. Choosing purity may feel difficult. Choosing humility may feel painful to pride. Yet these choices form your soul. They prepare you to receive my peace more deeply. They make your life a place where guidance becomes clearer because your heart is no longer divided between love and selfishness. Today, let every responsibility become a place of communion. While you work, speak with me. While you help someone, ask me to love through you. While you wait, offer me your impatience. While you clean, ask me to cleanse your heart. While you drive, ask me to guide your thoughts. While you answer messages, ask me to guard your tone. Nothing is too ordinary to be joined to prayer. Perhaps you fear that your actions do not matter because your life feels hidden. But hidden does not mean meaningless. The roots of a tree are hidden, yet they hold the tree upright. The foundation of a house is hidden, yet everything rests upon it. Much of love is hidden, yet it sustains families, friendships, communities, and wounded souls. Do not despise hidden faithfulness. I build many beautiful things through what no crowd sees. Offer your suffering too, my child. If pain, waiting, illness, loneliness, or disappointment touches your day, do not let it become only bitterness. Bring it to me. Say, Father, I offer you this difficult hour. Teach me patience. Keep me from despair. Use even this to draw me closer to your heart. I do not delight in your suffering, but I can meet you within it and bring grace from places you thought were only barren. In acts of service, guard your heart from pride. Do not serve in order to feel superior. Do not help others so you can secretly judge them. Do not give with one hand while demanding admiration with the other. Let your service be humble. Remember that everything you have is received: the strength to serve, the time to give, the compassion to care, the ability to act. All of it comes under my mercy. Also, guard your heart from self-neglect disguised as love. Some of my children give until they become empty, resentful, and wounded because they never learn to receive, rest, or say no. Love must remain connected to me. Service that never returns to the Father becomes dry. Come back throughout the day. Let me refill what you pour out. You cannot give living water while refusing to drink from the source. When the day becomes busy, repeat this quietly. Father, let this action be love. Let this word be love. Let this task be love. Let this patience be love. Let this decision be love. Such a prayer can transform the way you move. It brings your attention back to me. It reminds you that the goal of the day is not merely completion, but communion. Not merely productivity, but faithfulness. Not merely survival, but love. If you fail to act with love, return quickly. If you speak harshly, repent and repair what you can. If you become selfish, confess it and begin again. If you neglect what matters, ask for wisdom. If pride enters your service, humble yourself. Do not let one failure define the whole day. A surrendered heart can return to love again and again. I am patient with the child who keeps learning. Toward those who are difficult to love, ask me for my heart. You may not feel warmth toward them. You may feel tired, guarded, or hurt. Love does not always begin as a feeling. Sometimes it begins as a decision not to harm, a prayer for their good, a boundary set without hatred, a truthful word spoken without cruelty, or a refusal to let bitterness rule your spirit. Offer even this struggle to me. Let your actions today become light in small places, a peaceful presence in a tense room, a truthful voice in a confusing conversation, a kind gesture toward someone overlooked, a calm response where anger expected a fight, a faithful task completed when laziness invited delay, a prayer whispered for someone who will never know. These are not small in my eyes when love is inside them. My beloved child, do not separate your spiritual life from your daily actions. Prayer in the morning should become patience in the afternoon. My word in your thoughts should become mercy in your speech. Wisdom asked for in secret should become discernment in your choices. Surrender at sunrise should become faithfulness in ordinary duties. This is how your day becomes guided by me from within. Before moving forward, pray again. Father, I offer you my actions today. Let my work be honest, my words gentle, my service humble, my patience real, my forgiveness sincere, and my responsibilities filled with love. Keep me from seeking applause more than faithfulness. Teach me to do small things with a heart close to you. Let that prayer follow you into each task. Let it soften what has become routine. Let it purify what has become prideful. Let it strengthen what has become weary. Let it remind you that nothing done with love before me is wasted. Even the simplest duty can carry eternal meaning when it is offered to the Father. So, my child, do not seek only success today. Seek faithfulness. Do not measure the day only by what you finish. Measure it also by how you love. Do not let pressure steal tenderness. Do not let fatigue erase kindness. Do not let hiddenness make you bitter. Offer your actions as an act of love, and you will find me not only in quiet prayer, but in every faithful step, every gentle word, every honest task, and every small sacrifice placed in my hands. My child, when the day becomes heavy, do not think the peace you received in the morning has disappeared. Peace is not lost simply because pressure rises. Peace is not false simply because a problem appears. Peace is not weak simply because fear knocks again. The morning prayer was not meant to protect you from ever facing difficulty. It was meant to teach your heart where to return when difficulty comes. When stress begins to speak loudly, come back to me. Beloved, the day may test you in ways you did not expect. A conversation may become tense. A responsibility may grow larger than you planned. A message may disturb your thoughts. A delay may frustrate your schedule. Someone may misunderstand you. Your body may feel tired before the work is finished. In those moments, do not say, "I have lost my peace." Say instead, "Father, help me guard the peace you gave me." Sometimes heaviness comes slowly. It begins with one worry, one small irritation, one unanswered question, one difficult face, one memory that returns, one task added to an already full day. Then the weight grows until your breathing feels tight and your patience becomes thin. My child, notice the first signs. Do not wait until your soul is overwhelmed before you turn toward me. A small return to prayer can prevent a great storm inside you. In the middle of pressure, pause before reacting. A short pause can become a holy doorway. Before answering sharply, pause. Before believing the worst, pause. Before making a decision from fear, pause. Before letting anger use your mouth, pause. In that small space, whisper, "Father, guide me." I can enter one breath. I can calm one thought. I can place wisdom between the wound and the reaction. When fear rises during the day, answer it with trust. Fear may say, "This will fall apart." Fear may say, "You cannot handle this." Fear may say, "No one will help you." Fear may say, "God is far away." Do not let fear preach without response. Say quietly, "My Father is with me. Grace is here for this moment. I do not have to carry the whole future right now." Truth spoken gently can protect the heart from panic. There may be moments when anger comes quickly. Someone speaks carelessly, delays you, criticizes you, ignores you, or acts without kindness. Your old response may rise before you can stop it. My beloved, anger does not need to become your master. Bring it to me while it is still small. Ask me to show you whether the moment requires silence, truth, distance, patience, or correction. Not every feeling needs to become a sentence spoken aloud. At times, confusion will try to steal your peace. You may not know what to do next, how to respond, what choice is wise, or which voice to trust. Do not let confusion drive you into frantic movement. Come back to the morning rhythm. Ask for wisdom again. I am not offended because you need guidance more than once. A child may ask the father many times in one day, and the father does not grow tired of guiding. When the day becomes loud, return to my word. Remember the truth you received in the morning. Let it rise again when the world's noise becomes strong. If my word told you not to fear, carry that word into the frightening moment. If my word called you to patience, bring it into the irritation. If my word reminded you of mercy, let it answer shame. If my word gave you hope, let it stand against despair. A truth received in the morning can become a shield in the afternoon. Perhaps your peace is tested by people. Some people carry their own wounds and pour them into the room. Others speak from fear, pride, impatience, or bitterness. Do not receive every emotion around you as though it belongs to you. You can love people without absorbing their chaos. You can listen without becoming controlled by their anger. You can help without letting their panic rule your soul. Stay rooted in me while you stand near them. Inside your home, peace may be tested by ordinary pressures. A child may need attention when you are tired. A family member may speak harshly. A task may remain unfinished. Financial worries may enter the conversation. Someone's silence may feel heavy. Instead of letting the whole home become ruled by stress, bring me into the atmosphere again. Whisper a blessing. Lower your tone. Choose one gentle word. Let peace begin with the heart that is willing to return to me. During work, pressure may tell you to hurry beyond wisdom. You may feel pushed to prove yourself, answer everyone, finish everything, and carry more than your strength allows. My child, work faithfully, but do not worship urgency. Do what is yours to do with honesty and diligence. Ask me to show you what matters most. Release what cannot be completed today. Your value is not measured by how much pressure you can survive. If your body becomes tired, guard your peace by honoring your limits. Do not speak cruelly to yourself because you need rest. Do not call yourself weak because your body asks for care. Fatigue can make fear louder and patience shorter. Pause when you can. Breathe slowly. Drink water. Step away from unnecessary noise. Ask for strength. A body treated with gentleness can help the soul remain steady. Should anxiety return, do not be surprised. An old pattern may knock many times before it loses strength. Each time it returns, you have another opportunity to choose trust. Say, Father, I give this back to you. Say, I do not need to solve everything in this minute. Say, show me the next faithful step. Anxiety wants to pull you into every possible future. I invite you to remain with me in the present moment. There will be moments when peace must be guarded through silence. You may want to defend yourself immediately, explain every detail, correct every misunderstanding, or answer every accusation. Sometimes words are necessary. Other times, silence keeps your spirit from entering a battle that would only drain you. Ask me for discernment. Silence chosen from wisdom is not weakness. It can be a sanctuary where your heart remains under my care. Other moments will require a truthful word. Guarding peace does not mean avoiding every difficult conversation. It does not mean letting harm continue. It does not mean pretending everything is fine when truth must be spoken. Peace is not cowardice. Peace can speak firmly without hatred. Peace can set boundaries without revenge. Peace can say no without cruelty. Peace can face what is hard while remaining rooted in love. As the day grows heavier, watch your inner language. Do not keep saying, I cannot take this anymore, as though my grace is absent. Do not say, everything is ruined, because one part of the day is difficult. Do not say, I always fail, because one moment was imperfect. Speak with honesty, but do not let despair exaggerate the truth. Say, this is hard, but I am not alone. Say, I need help, and my Father is near. Say, peace can return. Maybe a memory from the past will interrupt your day. Something someone says may touch an old wound. A place, a smell, a song, a tone of voice, or a silence may bring back pain you thought was quiet. My child, do not condemn yourself because the wound still reacts. Bring the memory to me. Ask me to steady the present moment. You are not back in the old place. You are here with me now. Let my presence separate yesterday from today. When temptation appears, guard your peace by turning away early. Temptation often promises relief when the day is heavy. It says, this will help you escape. It says, you deserve comfort. It says, just this once. But false comfort leaves your spirit darker afterward. Call on me quickly. Step away quickly. Choose what gives life. Peace is guarded not only by prayer, but by refusing the door that leads back to shame. If discouragement begins to settle, look for one sign of grace. The enemy wants you to see only what is wrong. I invite you to notice what remains held by my love. A breath, a moment of strength, a kind word, a task completed, a temptation resisted, a chance to begin again, a prayer whispered in weakness. Gratitude does not deny the weight of the day. It keeps the weight from becoming the whole story. Throughout the day, return to the first prayer of surrender. You gave me the day in the morning. Give me the difficult hour now. You placed your family in my hands. Place them there again. You asked for guidance before decisions. Ask again before this conversation. You offered your actions as love. Offer this hard task too. Morning surrender becomes daily peace only when you continue returning. My beloved, guarding peace does not mean becoming emotionless. You may feel sadness, frustration, concern, or tiredness. Feelings are not enemies when they are brought into my presence. The danger comes when feelings become rulers. Let them speak honestly, but do not let them command your whole life. Bring them to me, and I will teach you what they reveal, what they need, and what must be surrendered. At times, you may need to step away from noise. Not every message needs an immediate answer. Not every argument needs your participation. Not every update needs your attention. Not every opinion deserves a place in your mind. Guarding peace sometimes means closing the door gently, taking a breath, resting your eyes, and remembering that your soul is not made to be filled with constant noise. There may also be people who do not understand your need for peace. They may call your boundaries selfish. They may expect immediate access to your time, your emotions, your energy, and your attention. Walk with humility, but do not surrender your soul to every demand. Ask me to teach you love with wisdom. You can be kind without being controlled. You can be generous without becoming empty. You can serve without letting resentment grow. When you fail to guard your peace, return without shame. If you react harshly, come back to me. If you worry too long, come back to me. If you speak from fear, come back to me. If you let stress rule for a moment, come back to me. Do not let one failure become the reason you abandon the whole day. My mercy is present not only in the morning, but also in the middle of the mess. A peaceful heart is trained through repeated returns. You do not learn trust in one perfect morning. You learn it when the day becomes heavy and you choose again. You learn it when anxiety comes and you surrender again. You learn it when anger rises and you pause again. You learn it when confusion grows and you ask again. Each return strengthens the path between your heart and mine. So pray in the middle of the day, Father, guard the peace you gave me. When fear rises, teach me to trust. When anger comes, teach me gentleness. When confusion grows, guide me again. When the day becomes heavy, bring my heart back to your presence. Do not let pressure rule my words, my thoughts, or my choices. Keep me close to you. Let that prayer become your refuge whenever the day presses hard. You do not need a perfect place to pray it. You can pray it in the car, at work, in the kitchen, in a hallway, beside a bed, before a meeting, after a difficult message, or in the silence of your own heart. I hear the prayer whispered beneath your breath. I hear the cry that no one else notices. I am near in the ordinary moment. My child, peace is guarded by remaining connected to me. It is not guarded by controlling everything. It is not guarded by avoiding every challenge. It is not guarded by pleasing every person. It is not guarded by pretending nothing hurts. Peace is guarded when you return to truth, surrender fear, choose love, receive wisdom, and let my presence become stronger than the pressure around you. As the afternoon or evening comes, do not forget that I have walked with you through every hour. I was near in the morning prayer. I was near in the difficult conversation. I was near when your patience was tested. I was near when you felt tired. I was near when you chose not to react in the old way. I was near when you stumbled and returned. My presence has not left you because the day became imperfect. Before the day closes, look back with me. Notice where peace was guarded and where it was lost. Do not review the day only to accuse yourself. Review it to learn. Where did fear enter? Where did anger rise? Where did confusion grow? Where did my grace help you? Where did you need to return sooner? Let this reflection become wisdom for tomorrow, not condemnation for tonight. Remember, my beloved child, the peace I give is a gift, but it must also be protected, guarded by prayer, guarded by truth, guarded by wise boundaries, guarded by humble repentance, guarded by gratitude, guarded by choosing what gives life, guarded by refusing to let the day's heaviness convince you that I am far away. So when the day becomes heavy, return to me. When stress rises, return to me. When fear speaks, return to me. When anger comes, return to me. When confusion grows, return to me. The morning was only the beginning. I am with you through the whole day. My peace is not a fragile moment behind you. It is a living gift you can receive again and again as you walk with me. My beloved child, after you have begun the morning with me, surrendered your day, received my word, asked for wisdom, offered your actions in love, and guarded your peace when pressure came, now walk forward knowing I am with you. Do not step into the rest of this day as someone abandoned to chance. Do not move as though guidance were far away, or as though peace were only a brief feeling you touched in prayer and then lost to the world. I am not only the God of your quiet morning. I am the Father who remains beside you through every hour that follows. Beloved, my presence does not disappear when your room becomes noisy, when your phone begins to ring, when people need you, when work becomes demanding, or when your emotions begin to shift. I am with you in the quiet, and I am with you in movement. I am with you in prayer, and I am with you in responsibility. I am with you when you feel steady, and I am with you when your heart trembles. The peace I give is not meant to stay behind in one sacred moment. It is meant to walk with you. Today, you may face situations you did not expect. A conversation may take a difficult turn. A plan may change. A person may disappoint you. A responsibility may require more strength than you thought you had. Yet none of these things can remove me from your side. Let this truth become the ground beneath your steps. I am with you, not only watching from a distance, not only waiting at the end of the day, with you now, in this breath, in this decision, in this ordinary moment. Sometimes you think guidance must arrive as a loud voice, a dramatic sign, or a clear map showing every step at once. But often, I guide you gently. I guide through peace that settles under a decision. I guide through caution that makes you pause. I guide through a word remembered at the right moment. I guide through a wise person, a closed door, a quiet conviction, or strength to do the next faithful thing. Do not overlook my guidance because it comes softly. When you walk into the day, carry your morning prayer like a lamp. If confusion comes, remember that you already asked me for wisdom. If fear comes, remember that you already placed the day in my hands. If anger comes, remember that your words were offered to me. If weariness comes, remember that your body also belongs under my care. If temptation comes, remember that my word has already given truth to your mind. The morning was not separate from the day, it was preparation for it. There may be moments when you forget my presence. You may react too quickly, worry too long, speak too sharply, or let stress pull you away from peace. Do not let shame keep you away from me after one imperfect moment. Return immediately. Say, Father, I forgot, but I come back. I am not fragile. My mercy is not exhausted by your need to return many times. A day lived with me is not a day without mistakes. It is a day where every mistake becomes an invitation to come back into grace. In your work, know that I am with you. I see the tasks that feel repetitive, the pressure that no one notices, the effort that receives little thanks, and the moments when you wonder whether your labor matters. Work with honesty. Serve with humility. Do what is yours to do, but do not let work become the ruler of your worth. I am near in your labor, and I can make even ordinary effort a place where faithfulness grows. Inside your home, remember that I am with you there too. I am with you in the rooms where laughter lives, and in the rooms where tension has gathered. I am with you at the table, beside the bed, near the doorway, in the quiet places where tears have fallen, and in the moments when family love feels complicated. Let my presence shape your tone. Let my peace guide your response. Let my mercy teach you how to love without losing wisdom. Around difficult people, walk carefully but without fear. Some hearts will test your patience. Some words will sting. Some attitudes may awaken old wounds. Before you answer, remember that I am near. You do not need to react from the wound. You do not need to win every argument. You do not need to prove your worth through defense. Ask me silently for wisdom, and let your response come from a place deeper than irritation. If loneliness touches your day, do not believe the lie that you are unseen. There may be hours when no one checks on you, no one understands the weight you carry, no one notices your effort, and no one hears the prayer inside your chest. I hear it. I see you. I know what this day feels like from the inside. Human attention may come and go, but my gaze remains steady over you. You are not forgotten in the ordinary hours. Should your body feel weak, walk with gentleness. Do not hate your limits. Do not speak cruelly to yourself because you need rest, care, food, water, medicine, patience, or help. I created you as body and soul together. Your body is not an obstacle to my love. Bring your weakness into my presence. Ask for strength, healing, and wisdom. Then take the next step you can take, not the step your fear says you must force. When anxiety tries to pull you into tomorrow, return to today. You do not need to live the whole future in one morning. You do not need to solve every possible problem before the afternoon arrives. You do not need to carry next week, next month, or next year in this hour. I am with you in this step. When the next step comes, I will be there too. Let trust bring your scattered thoughts back to the present moment. Perhaps a decision will stand before you today. It may be small, or it may feel heavy. Do not rush simply because pressure demands an answer. Do not delay simply because fear is afraid to move. Bring the decision to me again. Ask for clarity, humility, courage, and peace. Look for what leads toward love, truth, purity, wisdom, and life. I do not abandon the child who seeks guidance with a sincere heart. At times, the day may not go the way you prayed. A delay may happen, A door may remain closed. Someone may still be difficult. A burden may still feel unresolved. Do not conclude that my presence has failed you. My guidance is not proven only when everything becomes easy. I may be guiding you through endurance, through patience, through a closed path, through a lesson, through a hidden protection, or through a strength you did not know you had. Let gratitude keep your eyes open. Notice small signs of my care, a peaceful breath, a kind word, a task completed, a temptation resisted, a moment of wisdom, a gentle correction, a chance to begin again, a little courage where fear used to rule. These small mercies are not accidents. They are reminders that I am near, working not only in dramatic ways, but also in quiet gifts placed along your path. If you feel tempted to measure the day only by success, remember that faithfulness matters more deeply. You may not complete everything. You may not please everyone. You may not solve every problem. Yet you can walk with me. You can speak truth. You can choose kindness. You can return after stumbling. You can offer your actions in love. You can guard your peace. A day does not need to be perfect to be holy. My beloved, the 3 things I asked you to do every morning are not empty rituals. Turn to me before the noise begins. Surrender the day into my hands. Let my word guide your thoughts. From there, ask for wisdom, offer your actions in love, and guard your peace when the day becomes heavy. These are not chains upon you. They are pathways into freedom. They help your soul remember that you are not walking alone. Tomorrow, you can begin again. If today was peaceful, give thanks. If today was difficult, bring it into mercy. If today was imperfect, learn without condemnation. If today was heavy, rest under my care. Each morning is another invitation to receive my peace and guidance. Each day is another chance to walk with me more closely. So go forward now with courage. My child, walk into the day knowing I am with you. Let your steps be steady, your heart humble, your words gentle, your mind guarded by truth, and your actions filled with love. You do not need to see the whole road to follow me. You do not need to feel strong to be held by me. You do not need to control everything to be guided by me. I am your Father, and I will lead you step by step. Remain near to me as the hours unfold. Return when you are anxious. Listen when you are confused. Rest when you are weary. Repent when you fall. Give thanks when grace appears. Speak hope when fear tries to rule. Choose love when irritation rises. Walk in truth when temptation calls. I am with you in the morning, with you in the burden, with you in the decision, with you in the ordinary task, and with you in the quiet end of the day. My peace is for you. My guidance is near. And my love will not leave you.